Hi, this is Greg Jordan, and in this short video, what I'm going to do is to review exactly what a person who has been asked to leave a review, what they see and what they do. So recall that the process starts when a reviewer is sent an email which requests them very simply to leave a feedback for their experience at a particular location. There's a bright orange button in that email that says, please leave us feedback. And when they click on that, the first thing that happens is they come to this page right here. It's called a feedback page or a private review page. And this is step one of a two-step process, the second step of which is optional. So we'll talk about how that fits in just a minute. But both steps are very simple. So when they land here, the first thing that they do is there's a short set of instructions. And by the way, you can see this feedback page in your back office CRM by logging in and looking on the right-hand side of the CRM back office. And there's a link there that says feedback page. Click on that link and this page will open up in its full size so that you can see in detail all of the wording that is in this particular page. But very simply, just some brief instructions for people. There's a space for them to leave their name and their email address, and they drop down here, and they leave their star rating, and it defaults to 5 stars, but they can leave any number of stars that they want, and they will too. And then there's a box here, a blank box for them to leave their comments in, and they'll fill this out. And when they're done with that, what happens is this orange button here says, send it, go to the next step. And so they'll click on that button there, and the feedback from this page is sent into our system, so we capture it right away. But they're also then taken to the second page right here. Now, this is the page that we really would like to encourage them to do, which is to take that feedback, that same feedback, and leave it online. And they do that when they arrive here. There's a brief set of instructions here. It basically says you're in step two, and basically what we're going to do is ask you to leave it online by clicking one of the buttons below. And we have a preference for Google, but they can use anything that they want that they can log into. And they click on Google in this case, and they just simply paste the same feedback they left here onto Google. All right, and we'll talk about now in a minute what happens to that feedback. The video here is less than 30 seconds. It's very clear, and they can watch it, and it tells them basically the same thing, so it just encourages them to leave it, and very clearly tells them what to do next. So if they leave feedback here, then that takes them into the system, and the system does the rest. It will capture the fact that it's now an online review, and it will put that review back in your CRM where you can go review it. You'll get an alert via email that someone left review, whether it's positive or negative. Um, so that's if they leave an online review. Now, if they decide not to go through with the second step, they simply close their browser. And again, we've already captured their input or their feedback here. And we would post that feedback onto your website where other people visiting your website can see that review, and or into the social media pages as well. So we get a lot of value from both pages. But again, these are the ones that show up online, and we would love to have them leave that review online, especially if it's a positive review. And we are managing that so that positive reviews show up there. Negative reviews get taken to the responsible manager where they can and should and do resolve those directly with the person who left that review. And so that's how the system works. Um, by the way, one more point. Once they finish this first step, they are automatically sent a thank you email if it's positive feedback. If it's negative feedback, they're sent an apology email that basically says, we're sorry you didn't receive a 5-star experience, and please tell us more. We would follow up with you once we find out what the situation is and what the problem is. And of course, the responsibility then is on the management to actually follow up and resolve those issues. So that's just a brief run through. I hope this is clear. Thanks for watching. And if you have any questions, please call us or email us, and we'll take care of it. Thank you.